And welcome back. Now to our one-on-one interview with Governor Greg Abbott. He joins us now live. And Governor, thanks for joining us today.
Sure, Oscar, it's my pleasure.
Governor, there is talk, we want to get straight into this, that it's going to cost a lot more to heat our homes come winter. It has been 9 months since the February storm, the power grid failure, and many say the grid isn't any better now than it was then. Can you assure us that we are going to have heat when needed, and will it be affordable?
The answer to both questions is absolutely. Just earlier today, I met with the new head of ERCOT, as well as the new chair for the Texas Public Utilities Commission, asking those same answers and getting answers to those questions, and I want to share them with your audience. One thing they explained to me is that Texas now has increased power generation capacity by about 15% more than what it was during the last winter storm. In addition to that, they've already begun implementing and will finish implementing all the winterization of all the power generation facilities that lost power during the last winter storm. And then the last and maybe the most important issue, they have new operation procedures. The way that the leaders who are no longer in office operated, they operated reactively. Instead of that, the new leaders are operating proactively. What I mean by that, the old way of acting was they didn't increase more power until an emergency or crisis occurred. That's no way to operate. And so the new operating procedure is to act days in advance of a possible winter storm to summon the power supply needed to make sure that we will have more supply of power than demand. And because of those reasons and more, I feel very, very confident we will make it through the winter without another shutdown of power like what we suffered last year.
Governor, can you give us an update on the Texas Rent Relief Program? The Texas Tribune reporting 2 of our counties, Cameron and Hidalgo, at risk of losing funding. Can you clarify?
Sure. Very importantly, funding for rental assistance goes through 2 sources. One is the state and the other is through the county. I can't tell you where the county is with regard to the funds they have to provide rental assistance. I can tell you where the state is. The state of Texas received about $2 billion from the federal government for rental assistance. I'm proud to tell you that the state of Texas ranks #1 in the United States in providing rental assistance for our residents. No other state has done even half as much as what we have. Texas has already paid out about $1.3 billion in rental assistance. What was announced by the state is they will continue to process applications they've already received for rental assistance. However, because so many of those applications are already in line, they will use up the remainder of the $700 million left, and there won't be any money left after those are fully processed for the agency to accept any new applications for rental assistance. However, the agency in charge of that, which is the TDHCA, they will be asking the federal government for more money for this rental assistance and expect to get it. And when and if they do, they will then be reopening the rental assistance program.
Wide range of topics here, all of them important. So we want to turn to Operation Lone Star. It's your border security initiative, and part of that includes arresting migrants who are caught or accused of breaking state law, like trespassing. Can you give us the conviction rate and how well is that working?
So remember this, and that is that there are laws that are in place as it concerns the migration process. There's also laws in place in the state of Texas when you have people who trespass on others' property and are break into homes or take things, which is obviously stealing. And so what the state is doing, both through the Texas Department of Public Safety and the Texas National Guard, which has been authorized to enforce laws in the state of Texas, they are making arrests of people who have come across the border and who are committing crimes here in the state of Texas. And obviously when they make those arrests, they turn them over to the local prosecutors in the counties where the arrests are made. And the prosecutions vary from county to county based upon the rigor with which the local prosecutors use to prosecute those cases. Because there are so many people who have been arrested, the state has funded a border prosecution unit to assist local counties in making these prosecutions so that we can more effectively prosecute those who are arrested.
All right, Governor, that's all the time that we have right now, but we do thank you for joining us again today.